All right. Welcome, everybody. Another edition of BS3 Radio, or should I say BS3 Video, coming at you. So, hey, we got the best panel ever right now. We got all Eagles in the house. So, uh, we got Kane, my partner from Eagles versus Everybody. We got
What's
Courtney Harden from The Real Deal.
Yes,
So
sir.
So I just want to remind everybody, check out BS3radio.com to hear our shows. So, Courtney, tell everybody what you got coming up this week, brother.
All right. Yes. The Real Deal with Courtney Harden. Follow at Get the Real Deal on Twitter. Also, you can check it out on Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook and Instagram, all over social media. Last week, we talked about the fight. We had a big preview show with a couple of guests, Damian Adams from The Real Deal with Damian Adams, and also had Amber Kuntz from The Zone had jumped on too and gave their predictions. And next week, we're just going to probably talk about a little NFL Combine and recap the fight as well. So, yeah, definitely check it out on Saturday.
All right. So, Kane, of course, we're going to be talking some Eagles free agency. I actually have an interview lined up, not for this week, but for next week with actual NFL agent, kind of give us some behind the scenes on the process, free agency and the draft. So, Courtney, let me ask you, brother, did anybody's predictions correct about the fight?
Mine was actually right. I actually picked Tyson Fury. Okay. But I picked him to win by decision. I didn't think he was going to do what he did, just dominate like that. I thought he was going to dominate, just pure boxing, but not to knock him out. So
technically it was a decision to throw that towel in.
True that.
Oh man.
So what about you, Kane? Did you see that coming?
I thought the fight could go either way, but I was surprised how easy Fury made it look. Especially with him just broadcasting his game plan of what he was going to do, man. He told, Wilder and his team, I'm going to come right at him. I'm not going to let him get his offense off. I'm going to step right into him. And, me, I was kind of like, yeah, that's kind of like, suicide. You don't want to step into that right hand.
Right.
But he made it, man, he executed the plan. He made it look easy, man. I mean, I was actually shocked. Second round, I'm like, man, this fight is over. You can kind of see it, So he just made it look so easy. That was the thing about it.
Yeah. And I saw today a story at Wilder saying that the 40-pound outfit he wore wore his legs down.
I was like, what is this?
I'm sorry,
ridiculous.
Dude. Right.
Man, ain't nobody tell you to come to the ring looking at Game of Thrones, man. Come on,
dude. Looking like on Black Panther.
Yeah. I mean, it was, and I don't walk around wearing 40 pounds of stuff, right? But, like guys who've been in the military tell you, they carry those backpacks and they running and stuff like it. It's a lot of weight. I don't know. I just have a hard time believing that. I mean, it's also not like they flyweights. Like, you're talking like 250 pound man, I know 40 pounds is a lot, but all he did was walk in it. Like, and surely if it was that impactful, somebody in your camp would have been like, nah, player, that might kill your legs.
Well, they were talking earlier. Well, I heard some talk earlier. I think it was on First Take and on Undisputed today that, both fighters put on weight from the previous fight.
Yeah.
But you got to think Tyson Fury's already a huge guy. Although Wilder is 6'7", he always fought around like 210, 208, somewhere right there. He put on 20 pounds for this fight. So I don't know which weighed him down. Was it the costume or the actual body weight? You got to think, Eric, I mean, Ice, if you would have put on 20 pounds right now, you would feel it,
Right, especially when you're talking about elite athletic competition.
Yeah, and carrying it around,
Right.
So I don't know which weight affected him more, the costume or the actual body weight. But
I guess I'll go to body weight because that was still there, right? He took the
yeah,
costume off.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, he looks sluggish. He looks slow. People are, on Twitter talking about, man, I believe he drugged now. Like Mike Tyson against Buster Douglas. Somebody drugged him.
Oh yeah, against Buster Douglas. Yeah.
So I don't know, but both of them put on weight, but Fury's used to carrying that much weight.
Right.
That's nothing.
Yeah,
nothing really new to him. Yeah, he's a naturally big guy, and he's been 300, 400 pounds before they said. So putting on 20 pounds and going into a fight where you depending on your quickness, I don't know if that was a great plan to start with, but it just didn't manifest from the start, man. He looked lost from the start, and I think Fury just took his game plan away with being up in his chest and not letting him stretch that right hand out, because that's all really he got. That Fury's a much better technical boxer than Wilder is. So when you ain't got that right hand to lay him out, you got to depend on boxing, and that's not your game. It's you kind of stuck right there. Nothing you can do about that.
And I think even just to add to that, I think Wilder, he was surprised that Fury came right at him right from the beginning, right from the jump. And I think that you said that took Wilder's game plan out the door. Fury went in there, and like you said, he said what he was going to do. He said, I'm trying to take this guy out in 2 rounds. And he almost did, I mean, he knocked him down in that second round, and Fury just kept attacking. Like you said, he bullied the bully. He did what Wilder usually does, and Wilder, he just couldn't get off. Like you said, the legs were weak. Like you said, I think it was the weight, too. I don't think it was that 40-pound costume, Wakanda costume. I really don't think it was that. I think it was more of just he had carried the weight. Wilder got 20 pounds heavier. Like you said, Fury's a big guy. He's 250 normally, but he said 273. He carried the weight. He's a better technician boxer, and he just took it right to him and dominated him. So hats off to Fury, man.
Yeah, it goes back to that first fight. I think in that round 12 of that first fight, when Wilder knocked him down twice. And he got back up. And then I don't know if it seemed like to me he discovered the plan to beat him in that 12th round. It was kind of too late to turn the fight, I guess. But, honestly, I thought Fury won the first fight as well, on the cards. But I think he discovered something in that 12th round, that instead of, laying back and waiting for this man to attack me, let me go after him, shorten the distance of that right hand and take that away from him. And if you take that, you take that one hit quitter away from, Wilder, what has he got left? Because he's not a technician.
Nothing.
Yeah, he's not a technician. He's not a great defensive fighter. So what has he got left? He's going to have to depend on catching that lucky shot, which he never even got to get off, really.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think that Wilder seeing Fury get up a couple times where he's not used to seeing people get up?
Yeah.
Do you think that had a mental impact on him, right? Or, kind of like, wow, like, all right, I thought I put this dude down.
Yeah, and you think about it, he would, I think he had won, 41 or 42 bouts, and, 40 of them about knockout. When he hit somebody, he used to him staying down. And, I remember that first fight when he knocked him out in the 12th round that second time. I said, he ain't getting up. That's it right there. He's done.
Right.
And then, he just sat right up. I'm like, holy cow.
Yes,
like the Undertaker.
Set him like the Undertaker. Like the Undertaker, got right up.
So I was, man, after that, I was like, maybe that did shake him a little bit. Maybe put it in his head that, I'm going to have to do a little extra, this guy. He thought the weight, adding the weight would somehow help him. But if you ask me, I think it hindered him because he didn't even look like the same guy, that's been fighting these previous fights outside of Fury.
All right, so, also we have to mention that Fury is a WWE superstar. Okay,
well,
so I think that's probably the difference is that in between the Wilder fights, Fury had that wrestling match. And apparently he learned something, became even a better competitor.
I'm sure his acting skills came into it. He used all that stuff. He learned from the WWE. He used in the press conference.
Well, remember he was talking with Triple H before this fight. I mean, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon was at the fight, So
right.
Triple H might have gave him some pointers like use that weight, man, and use that weight on him.
And that was another thing that he did too. When they, when Fury and Wilder got in close, he tied him up and they started to clinch. He was just leaning on him.
Leaning on him, put him in a headlock,
Yeah, he put him in a headlock, just leaning on him. And, I don't know if you've ever wrestled somebody 40 or 50 pounds heavier than you, but it doesn't matter how strong you are. I mean, after a while, it's tough. And I believe that really wore him out too.
Well, if Wilder takes another L like this, he may be in WWE soon.
I don't think he's cut out for it.
I don't know. He's already got the showmanship, and the ring attire and all that crap.
Yeah, but you just got knocked out.
Yeah, well,
right.
Same thing happened to your cousin Ronda. That's how she got to WWE.
Well, she went to that's true.
All right. True. So I want to remind everybody, go to BS3 Radio on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook and see how you can win gift cards. All right. Free money, free gift cards. Go to BS3 Radio, Twitter, or Instagram, or Facebook. The instructions are right there. They tell you how you can win and be this month's winner. That's right. We have winners all year.
Can I win?
2020. Yeah, why not?
Why not enter?
Cool.
Get your wife to enter. How about that?
All right, Ben, put me in there, man.
You got to follow the instructions, man.
I already did.
All right. All right. So I saw today that Wilder's already exercised his right, I guess, for a rematch. So it'll be a third match. And also, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that they fired the trainer who threw the towel in.
Yes, that's true. That is true.
I mean, that dude might be the reason you can have the third fight because
he saved your life, man, for real. He definitely saved his life.
All I can think about is that Rocky movie when Apollo died and the dude was in the corner. Throw that damn towel.
Yes, but it's true. It's true. I mean, that trainer, I guess he was the associate trainer, the second trainer. Yeah. And he seen Wilder was hurt. Wilder was beat up. He was done. Like, I mean, busted eardrum, maybe a concussion, legs wobbly. He saved him. And then, now he did get that Wilder wants that third fight. I mean, I want to see it, but I don't. It's like one of those things, like you see how this movie ends. If Fury fights the way he fought the last two fights, it's gonna be Wilder again. I mean, it's inevitable.
It doesn't. I'll say this: it doesn't need to be anytime soon. Like, it needs to be some time.
Oh yeah.
I think for hype purposes, right? For hype and money purposes.
Yeah, maybe they need another fight between this.
Right. We need to see at least Wilder. We need to see Wilder kind of just wax a couple people, be like, oh, okay, that was aberration, right?
But the thing is, when one person, I ain't gonna say has your niche or has your way, knows how you're gonna fight him, you have to change something. And Wilder can't change his game. I mean, every fight he's ever had is, he catches somebody with that right. He's been behind on so many fights. Just on technical boxing.
He's not He's not a great boxer. Right.
And then he catches somebody with that right, and the match, and then the match is over. So I don't know if he can change and adapt his style to beat somebody like Fury, who is a boxing technician, and can come out on top of this. I'm with Courtney, man. I want to see it, but am I going to be excited to see it as this past fight? No. And I mean, who wants to see the third one? I mean, nobody wants to see that crap.
That's what I'm saying. It can't.
Ali and Foreman. I mean, come on, dude.
That's it. It can't be anytime soon. Otherwise, this is not going to be. I mean, some people will watch it, but it won't get as many buys.
Yeah, we'll watch it. We'll definitely watch it. Like you said, it's just more of when, and like you said, Wilder never adjusts, and he's got that power right hand. His last fight against Ortiz, he was behind on the cards too.
Yep, and then he caught Ortiz.
And he caught him. It was Ortiz, like he took that man's soul. So with that right hand, Fury's a better boxer than Ortiz ever was. Yeah. So that's why he couldn't do that. Yeah.
And Fury might be in his head, but if
Yep.
Deontay, if you are watching this, I will help you out, brother. I have seen enough Rocky movies and enough times to know what we need to do. Okay, we're gonna train you to be a left-handed boxer, and then when the time's right, I'm gonna yell, "Switch back!" And then you're gonna catch him totally off guard.
I think it's been used before.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. But that's the amazing thing to me is this dude gets fired. And also, back to one of your points earlier about the lack of adjustments is maybe you need better people in your corner, because the one dude who threw the towel in, my understanding, is the one guy who's actually boxed at a high level that was in your corner. So he knew what was up. And, we all know CTE is real.
I mean, hell, everybody in the arena knew what was up. You was getting your ass handed to you.
Right. So,
Yeah.
right. But like I said, when you get to the point where your legs wobbly and stuff, there's no
His
point.
legs were wobbly in the second round.
But that's what
I don't know how they were.
There's no point in him
Second
standing
round, I
there
was like,
taking headshots. You know what I mean? It doesn't do him any good to keep taking headshots.
He should have lost in the 6th round when the referee stopped the fight and took a point, because that kind of let him get his feet back for a quick second there.
Yeah.
Because he was pretty much out on his feet right there. So it probably could have ended a round earlier. And I read earlier today, I think it was Max Kellerman said, it wasn't even a busted eardrum. He had a cut on the inside of his ear that was bleeding. So it wasn't a busted eardrum.
Oh, okay.
So he can't throw that equilibrium thing out there, except for, when somebody knock you upside your head, you do get a little starry.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the eardrum. It was just them gloves upside your daggum head, man.
Yeah. That it was brutal. I mean, obviously. So, we want to know what you guys think about the fight. So leave some comments, all right? And we'll respond to them. Also, give this video a thumbs up, okay? Need everybody to give it a thumbs up. For those of you who are wondering where Ben, the BS3 in BS3 radio is, he's still trying to find a VCR so you can watch the last Cowboy Super Bowl. Right, so if any of you have a spare VCR, send Ben DMs through Twitter or Instagram at BS3 Radio and offer, your VCR, because he's very desperate to watch the last Cowboys Super Bowl.
Yes, he is broke. That might be on Betamax.
Yeah, right. 8-track.
Ben still has that. In Sports Illustrated, right? When somebody win a championship, and you can get the package with the video championship season. Ben still has those Cowboy tapes. He's got on his Michael Irvin jersey. Waiting.
Damn, ESPN was shipping reel to reel? Man, I don't know.
Was that back then?
That shit was on 8mm.
Hey, it's hard to remember. Very hard to remember.
Long time ago.
The pre-internet champions. Wow. All right, but like I said, we need everybody to go to bs3radio.com, check out our shows. Make sure you click on every episode of Eagles versus Everybody. You hear a lot of great stuff. Check out The Real Deal with Courtney Harden. And we got some other great shows there. Casual Highlight. Ben has his shows, music shows, advice shows, anything you're looking for, bs3radio.com. And like I said, make sure you check out BS3 Radio on social media so you can learn how to win gift cards. All right. So, Courtney, what do you want to lead the people with, brother?
Just keep supporting, man. Support BS3 Radio, support all the shows. Continue to, like I said, just listen. If you want to get on, hit us up. Hit us all up. We always looking for guests, always looking for new shows. So, yeah, keep supporting BS3 Radio.
What about you, Kane?
Hey man, pretty much the same. Let's keep a watch out for these birds coming up pretty soon. I'm looking forward to free agency and the draft. Starting to see a little action. People starting to get these mock drafts and who's going where and some potential trades. Whispers that the Eagles might have to move up to get who they want. So I'm interested to see that. So check us out, man. We'll be coming at you. Lots of great content coming forward, man.
That's right. Hey, so we out. Hey, like I said, keep checking us out. We appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate you listening. Hey, we're going to keep bringing you great content, all right? Mamba out, baby.